Okay, so the simplified optimal diet. So this is definitely a video for beginners, and if you are a beginner, pay attention, but this is also going to be really easy to kind of learn and stay on track because we're keeping it at a very basic level today. And the most important thing to losing weight in general, as always, I just have to say this because nothing else matters without this. It doesn't matter what you do. This is the most important building block, and nothing will beat this. And I just want to make this, not even Ozempic will fix this, which is like the strongest thing, because what Ozempic does is it just stops making you hungry, so you stop eating, so you fix it. So, like, nothing you take can fix it. But basically, the most important thing to losing weight is calories in versus calories out. So what does that mean? It means calories out means how much calories you're burning, and calories in means how much calories you're consuming. So you want to lose weight, you want to burn more calories than you eat or consume, and to gain weight, you're going to consume more calories than you burn. And that's a completely different video on how to fix that, especially if you have a high metabolism. But today we're going to be talking about losing weight. So usually, just to make it easy, most people's diets, at least if you're not snacking, because snacks bring up your calories so much, because they're really easy to eat, but they contain a lot of calories. So with snacking, you're probably sitting around 3,000 calories. But if you completely eliminate snacking, you're probably sitting in a range from 2,500 to 2,700, or more or less. So it could also be 2,400 to 2,700. So first off, to fulfill you burning more calories than you're consuming, just the easiest way to start is just walking. Doesn't even have to be a treadmill, just walking outside. And I made a completely different video on how to specifically target fat burning while you're losing weight. And it's really just based off of science. It's hyper focused on that. And if you want to watch it, I'll link it somewhere up top. I don't know what side it's on. But it's a very good video. But anyways, yeah. So you want to bring those calories down while burning more calories than you usually would. And just again, if you're already doing weightlifting, just add walking to the mix. Just light cardio, or even biking. Just make sure you're doing it for 30 minutes plus at least. I mean, it's easy. Walking is not that hard. And if you can't do 30 minutes, anything is good. So 10 minutes is fine. Just as long as you're consistent, consistency beats everything else. Alright, so after calories out, now I'm going to talk about you consuming calories. So you're going to want to bring that down, and you're going to want to bring that down 500 calories. So I would recommend continue eating how you're eating now and track it, and use MyFitnessPal, which is literally the GOAT of unpaid ways to track calories. Obviously there is a way to get extra help, a subscription or whatever, but that's what I personally use for everything food wise, calorie wise, and I don't have a subscription. So I would definitely recommend using that. So just eat how you'd normally eat. Just make sure you're tracking everything. And once you have that, a few days of kind of what your average range of how much calories you intake is, subtract 500 calories. So just try eating 500 calories less. And if you keep eating at that rate, like 500 calories less, and you notice you're still not dropping any weight, try to drop 250 less than what you've already been eating. So in total, like 750 calories less. And I mean, it's like a debated topic, but most people think, and I think, that diet surpasses exercise, because your diet is your fuel, but it's also what like really matters in terms of like your body weight. Like, it's a thing you can't get around no matter what. Okay, and now getting into the specifics of how you're gonna eat and what you're gonna eat. And I made a little graph right here, like just a little drawing, as you can see. And it says 25% fat, 30% carbs, 45% protein. And I'll tell you why, like, each of them has its own thing. So first off, 25% fat, like fat is just fat. Like, there's no getting around it. Fat is just fat, and fat makes fat. So, but you still need it. Fat is important, like the most important thing for hormones, especially the right type of fat, which is saturated fat, you like, and especially coming from like animals. So like, or even like eggs, but like mostly like beef and like that type of stuff. Even olive oil is a good fat. But yeah, just that's why it's the least. And then carbs is at 30%, because carbs will produce most of your energy, and but they're still limited because carbs are quickly metabolized. So it means like it's your first source of energy, but it goes by really quick unless you're eating like slow digesting carbs, which is like a whole another topic. But just like if you're eating like regular bread and like just rice, like you gotta keep the carbs low. And even if you are eating like slow digesting carbs, which is a whole nother topic, like I said before, just keep it at 30%, especially if you're trying to lose weight. Now, why do we have 45% protein? Now everybody's always like protein, 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 protein. And you probably don't know why. But protein is this is what I'm doing right now, because I'm trying to lose weight while maintaining as much muscle as possible. And like, I'm not like fat or anything or like overweight, but I'm just trying to get like very, 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 very lean while maintaining as much muscle as possible, because I'm probably going to be, I haven't signed up yet, but I'm considering doing a bodybuilding show, like depending how I lean out, like over the next few weeks I'll decide. But this is exactly what I'm running. And the reason why there's 45% protein is when you're dropping a lot of calories and losing a lot of weight, you don't want to lose, you want to like lose as little muscle as possible. And the way to lose as little muscle as possible is to consume a great amount of protein. And the reason why is because protein like repairs the tears in your muscle that you make, especially when you're working out, but also when you're dropping weight. It stops the muscles from it stops the body from taking energy from the muscles, because the protein's going to be in there to like, just to make it as basic as possible, the protein's there like to protect your body from like taking muscle, because it's saying like, okay, we already have like energy sources here, and like this is going to be protected, and like there's no point in losing stuff from here. That's just like the basic way of doing it. Obviously it's like way more complicated and scientific, but that's just like the bare like basics of it, just to like make sense of it, because there's no point in being all scientific when you could just explain it like this. But yeah, that's basically it. That's like the simplest it could possibly get. I've been considering making like a entire guide on like like muscle building and like diet and all the considerations and everything, and just making like a like almost like probably a 45-minute guide, even like an hour, even like 2 hours, because I do have a lot of knowledge, especially like on the nitty gritty. So if you would like to see that, comment down below. I would have no problem making it. But yeah, that's basically it. If you'd like to see more videos like this, obviously subscribe. If you've been liking the videos, comment down below. And as always, work hard.